All right. Good evening, everybody. Wow. You're seeing me in a totally different setting. I'm actually closer to the Wi-Fi router than I am usually, so maybe this will be different. I just mowed my lawn, and that's why you're seeing what you're seeing. You're looking at the one spot that is not completed there. So I just finished mowing. But hey, it is time to I posted yesterday and on Patreon, and stuff happened. And I looked at the clock at 10:30, and I was like, I'm not even ready for bed yet. Kid isn't ready for bed yet, so my wife going, hey, I'm doing a live Patreon video. Bye. Anyway, well, I just finished mowing, and so here I am, Friday night, bearing up at night, part 3, and this isn't going to be long. But I just want to get something, kind of off my chest. There's part 3 here. What I wanted to do is, we're going through how do we become a better encourager, the path to being a better encourager. And tonight I have it titled, Put Your Heart Over Your Mind. And so we went internal with the practice towards Jesus, humility, external with looking for others. Now we're turning it back internally to putting our heart over our mind. First of all, a couple things. Obviously we are supposed to give our whole being to God. Heart, soul, mind, strength, everything. I give everything to God. Everything belongs to Him. So I'm, over the course of this, I am in no way saying this is better than this, or our heart is more important than our mind, or vice versa. Not what I'm trying to say. That's just kind of what we need to understand before we dive into this. It's difficult for a lot of times for people. Because what happens is we put heart and mind on this spectrum, and we end up being on one side or the other, right? So we end up being way over here where everything is all about our mind, and it's what we do, and our actions they become about this, but rather what. Please wait while trying to reconnect. What I do is no longer about how I'm feeling so much as, am I doing things right? And that is what the Pharisees slipped into, and that's why it is so important for us to not slip into that. Second of all, you could be over here with the heart. Give everything your heart. Give God your heart, but you're missing a significant portion of, hey, I am maybe not following His law to the most, right? I'm not living out everything the way I need to be because I feel like this. So there's a danger on either side. Obviously, the Pharisees are a very good example of that. They lived out over here on, we have to do things right and be right and act, and that's all good and fine, but that's not really the whole picture. So the way that I want to frame this in the guise and the eyes of encouragement and encouraging others is that as far as encouragement goes, and as far as encouraging other people, it must be all heart and it must be all mind. But I believe, and this is just me, and maybe I'm wrong, that the heart is more important, because I can have the right intentions. I can have the totally right intentions in my heart and maybe say the wrong thing. And a lot of times people will understand. People are understanding. God is understanding. Example. And I've given this example before. I go into somebody who's in hospice. They're not going to live much longer. And then I was a young minister and I was learning. And the first thing I said to them is, hey, how are you? Well, they weren't very good. They were dying. And so, but my intentions were good. I wasn't trying to belittle them or say, "Oh, you're dying." No. On the flip side, if we go into that with more mind than heart, and we have no heart, we don't really care about the person. Our encouragement is fake, and it's actually not encouragement. It is just a sounding gong, and it's just noise. And it may be the exact right thing, but people are smart. People can feel fake encouragement. So kind of for number 3 is make sure that our heart is there. We as encouragers, we have to make sure our heart is there. And sometimes maybe we aren't doing things exactly to the letter or saying things exactly to the letter. But when you look at what Jesus established as this new covenant, we have the old law that was don't commit adultery, don't murder. Jesus said, I'm taking it a step further. Don't even lust, and don't even hate. So that tells me that God prioritizes our thoughts, and God prioritizes the things we feel rather than the things we do. And the reality is he prioritizes both, but feelings and thoughts and doing the right thing you're feeling and thinking something wrong, but you're doing the right things and you're robotic and it's precise. That's just not how encouragement happens. So anyway, that's kind of, I'm going to leave it with you after that. Encouragement must be from the heart first. It has been hot here in Texas. It's actually very nice right now. I turned off my fan right here beside me for this video because it was loud, but it's really nice out here even without it. But it's about to get back to being hot in a few days. So I had to mow before it gets really hot and before it rains again. And I'm out here because my man cave is under construction. So I might be out here a few more times before season 3 kicks off, which is going to be coming up very soon. Zach and I just had a good meeting about it. So I'm probably going to be out here a few times. I will probably have a week or 2 of spoiler videos in the new man cave with the new renovations. But yeah, it's being renovated right now. So even if I wanted to, I could not have done this video in there. But anyway, thank you for watching tonight. I know that it's Friday night. I'm going to be on tomorrow with perspective. So I hope that you're ready for a different perspective tomorrow. That's all I've got. And I pray that you have benefited some from this. I don't have much else to say. I'm going to leave it with you. Hope you have a good night.